just like the people that are there that God is going to use to help you, people see that light. And God uses some people or whatever to help you. And just like those people are drawn to you and they want to partner with you and they want to help you get to your destination, you're going to have the people that are drawn to your light, but they want to stop it. They want to, they want to put your light out, basically. They're hating on it. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. They're hating on it. And it's something that Joseph was experiencing. It's like you're going on through this journey. You're trying to do the thing that God has called you to do. And then it seems like all hell has broken loose, right? All hell breaks loose in your life. And it's just like, what in the world is going on? And I think a lot of us find ourselves in that place. And then on top of that, because it could just be different circumstances that are coming up in your life or whatever. And then you're having to deal with people that are coming at you or just stuff be out the blue. People you've been cool with for years. And then all of a sudden they're having issues with you, or you guys are falling out, or people are talking about you behind your back and the word is getting back to you. And you're here like, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? Like, what is your problem with me? I'm just trying to live my life. And I think what happens is with some of us, sometimes it becomes very discouraging. And I'm not just talking about the people talking about you, but I'm talking about constantly getting hit with different things. Constantly getting hit with different things. It's like you're dealing with these different circumstances. On top of that, you're fighting with people and stuff. And it's just like, it's a lot. And I think that sometimes we find ourselves questioning, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Or maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Or maybe, I think one of the things I hear the most is we question God, really. We question where we are in our life. We question why we're going through certain things. And the bottom line is you're going through it because you are chosen. You are chosen to do whatever it is that God has handpicked you to do. And when you decide to align with that, unfortunately, all hell is going to break loose. We see Joseph. We see how he got his dream and he's just excited, just talking, not thinking nothing of it. And I think we can learn something from that too. Sometimes you have to learn how to be quiet. And I know for some of us, that's a hard thing. When I'm excited about something, I want to talk about it. But I think just that in itself can teach us that you can't share everything with everybody. And really, I think maybe one of the first things, and I didn't do this, of course, I think this is something I learned along the way. But one of the first things we really need to learn how to do is when we decide that we are going to align with whatever it is that God wants us to do, we need to immediately start praying for discernment, and actually utilizing it once we get it, because you're going to have to be able to know who are the people for you and who are the people not for you. And I think at this part in our lives, right, you cannot share everything. At this point in our lives and in our walk, we really have to be taking account and seeing who is in my life and why are you here? And especially when new people are entering into your life. I mean, you should do it with the people that are there now. Some of the people closest to you. And I'm not trying to get on here and tell y'all that the people closest to you are your enemies. What I'm saying is pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. And I'm not even saying you have to completely end your friendship with them. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you better put people where they belong in your life. That's it. Take inventory and put people where they belong. Everybody doesn't need a front row seat. Everybody doesn't need to know what's going on in your life, what's happening, whether it's good or bad. Everybody doesn't need to know, because everybody is not for you. And there's people that have been in your lives or could have been in your lives for years, and they're still not for you. And at some point, it's going to start to come out. Trust me, especially as you continue along, especially as you continue to align with the Most High and you are walking and you're getting closer and closer to that thing, closer and closer to whatever it is that he's about to break you through. Those people are about to show their colors. And the problem is, or what can happen is, that's not so much a good thing, is they know too much about you. Me and my sister were just talking, one of my sisters were just talking the other day, about what you decide to put out to the world and what's for you and your people. And it's not a matter of you. It's not a matter of you being a fake person, or you trying to be like, friend for people or friend for social media or friend for the world. It's not that. It's just that everybody does not need or deserve to be right with you. Like, they don't get to get the ins and outs of you. Everybody doesn't deserve that. You have people that are close to you, that is your circle, that know you, but these are the same people that are going to undergird you. These are the same people that are going to go to war for you. The same people that's going to fight for you, that's going to battle for you, that's going to cover you. Because God sends us people in our lives that covers us, because we're not perfect. We don't always get it right, and we're not always going to get it right. We are striving. We're striving to be the best that we can be. We're striving to do the things that God has called us to do. And because of that, we are going to make mistakes. We're going to slip up. We are walking this thing out. The word says that we walk out our salvation. You don't get saved and then immediately you become a different person. That's not how that works. You're still battling some of the things that you was battling with or doing before you decided, you know what, God, I'm going to align with you. I'm going to align with you. So automatically off the rip, now I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. That happens for some people, yes. But for some people, it's a battle. For some people, they're still battling, running back and forth with their ex and all that. It's a battle. It's a struggle. Your flesh is going to always be warring with your spirit. So because of that, God knows that. And he can see through that, and he's looking at your heart, but man does not see that. Man doesn't see your heart. So they're looking at all of you, and they're judging all of you. So there's going to be people, because you're chosen and you're aligning with the call in your life, there's going to be people that are going to be sitting up talking about everything that you're doing. Even though those could be the same people that are not doing anything. They may not be doing anything in the world, and they're probably not doing nothing with God and trying to get their own spirit and their own lives together. What they're doing is judging you. And they're talking about you. And they have the commentary for your life. And they're sharing that commentary with everybody around them. Because they're not doing nothing. And because of that, you have to have the people, and you have to know the people that God has sent into your life to cover you. And those are the people that you stick with close to, that you are able to confide in. That's it. Everybody does not deserve a front seat. When you decide to align, because the world is going to rise up against you. Things are just going to happen. Some of it is just going to happen just to throw you off course. You got to remember, not only are you battling the enemy now, because Lord forbid you come into your authority, your spiritual authority. So he doesn't want that to happen. But also, you're still being proved and tested by the Most High. So this stuff is happening. You're facing stuff. Situations are happening. And you're in them like, God doesn't want this to happen to me. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And I think that's a hard thing for us to accept sometimes. But yes, he does. That's why I keep going back to reference the Joseph journey. This stuff is happening. Joseph was minding his own business. He got his dream. He was excited about it. He told his brothers. They were like, they already envied him because he was favored among his father. But that's because he's chosen. That's a part of it. You're going to get the favor with men, but you're also going to get the people that are like, You know what I mean? Then he has another dream, and even the father rebuked him. Even the father was like, nah, go on with that. We're not bowing down to you. That's how I read the Bible. I don't know if y'all read